Shortment. Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters globally. Thank you so very much for joining motivational meetings in the morning. Every morning we're doing motivational meetings, and today we're reading further uh, world scriptures. So we read from almost every religions. We have quotes there and the world scriptures book. Okay, so we start, this book starts with the description of God, everything what humankind research about God, because during the history, because if we understand the source, we could understand where we're living, the world He was made for us. Okay, so next chapter is the original cause. The first cause of all existence did not merely create the world long ago and let it run on its own steam even since. God is sustaining and moving the world, continually causing reality from moment to moment. Furthermore, as the cause, God determines the purpose and qualities of all beings. In this regard, Father Moon teaches that as the cause of human beings, God is a personal God who created human beings with a characteristic resembling Himself. Nothing exists apart from preordained purpose and goal, toward which it moves by God's unseen hand. This means that God is also the cause of history. Father Moon points out that history moves in accordance with God's purpose, a divine providence governed by definite laws and that advances toward a clear goal. When the world reaches that goal, the cause, God, and the effect, humanity, will be one, the cause of all existence. I am the nucleus of every creature. Arjuna, for without me nothing can exist, neither animate nor inanimate. Wherever you find strength or beauty or spiritual power, you may be source sure that this has sprung from spark of my essence. Bhagavad Gita 10:39 Hinduism. There is one God, the Father, from whom are all things and from for whom we exist. 1 Corinthians 8:6. The loving sage beholds that mysterious ex- existence, wherein the universe came to have one home, sorry, unites them, and therefore issues the whole. The Lord is warp and woof in created beings, while white Yanjur Veda 13:2-8 Hinduism. Surely it is He who originates and brings again, and He is the all-forgiving and all-loving Lord of the throne, the all-glorious performer of what He desires. Quran 85:13-16. Eternally, He doles out gifts. Those receiving them at last can receive no more. Infinitely, the creation receive from Him sustenance. He is the ordainer. By His ordinance, the universe He runs. Say Nanak, ever is He in bliss, ever fulfilled. Adi Grant Japuri 3M1 to 60. If God removed His hand, the world would end. proverb, African traditional religion. Yeah, so interesting, brothers and sisters. Let's go further with teaching of second coming Messiah, Sun Myung Moon. Before we were born, God designed our eyes, ears, mouth, etc. So that they might perceive and know all that exists in the world, in this world. Could the human beings have known beforehand everything they needed to live? There must be a being, omniscient and transcendent of human beings, who knew everything. That being is God. God is the causal being of the universe. He is the causal being of all faculties. He is the causal being who adds energy. He is the causal being who gives direction and purpose. He presents purpose with a direction always centering on his deep motivation. And he keeps this position without wavering. That is why if we begin from the cause and fix on his direction, we can move it to the world that fulfill his purpose. Everything about human beings alive with consciousness pursue pursuing goodness and a higher value, and having a sense of sorrow and sadness began from their origin, not from themselves. In this resultant human life, we are going through the process of connecting with the original cause. For anything on this earth to exist, there must be cause that enable it to exist. The community in which we live, our nation, and the entire visible world are each different level of effect. The complexity of connections that form each of these environments must have developed from a cause. Human beings created society, nations, and the world. Yet the fundamental cause that formed human beings does not live within us. Without a doubt, we are resultant beings. We were formed from some pre-existent motivation and content. We came from a cause. God is the first cause. How do you think He created human beings? God made us in His image, like Himself. That means that Father resemble us as they resemble the Father. So when someone asks you, what kind of being is God? You can answer, He is someone like me. This answer will hit the mark. Yeah, so interesting. That God create communities and everything, and nations, everything. And if somebody will ask you how God looks, and he could say, He looks like me. Very interesting. Every individual has unlimited hope, unlimited ambition, and unlimited ideas. For the resultant being to be this way, there first had to be a casual being that possessed these qualities. The casual being is a real existence. We call it God. God is personal God. Therefore, God can be the total motivation and cause of all human beings because God, the cause, possess such a nature. Human beings who are the effect must necessarily possess the same nature. It stands to reason that one day God, the cause, and we human beings, the effect will become the inseparable, that nothing can tear us apart. The day of reunion must appear in the human world. God has kept his cherished desire as he thought for humanity. Yes, so interesting, brothers and sisters, uh, that God know everything before He create us, everything how I supposed to be, how you're supposed to be, how knows everything He create, and He know everything and plan for us to go for certain goal. That our goal is to follow God's direction for us, directions, and don't make sins, because sins and all of this that we make mistakes of sins is stopping us. So I feel in my life God guidance, and just recently, few years ago, God say move from one city 1,000 miles away to another one, and I suppose urgently to pack my everything belongings and take the train and go. Even I have money um, just for the train tickets, and and uh, and the wife was pregnant. So it was very interesting journey. But after this, real there was a lot of blessings, and I could share in other meetings. But please hear the God voice inside you and see how He planted a new talent, what you have, what kind of talent you have. If you are suffering somewhere because of your job, maybe you're supposed to um, uh, make your own talent, because I read a book about millionaires. So those people who really fulfill their talents of given by God, they became great people. So do you the same like this. Let's unite all human beings and finish building heavenly kingdom in this 2020s. Just 9 years remain. So now is the time, as you see a lot of catastrophes around, but calamities, and also coronavirus, but also there is a lot of blessing, because we live in the time of second coming. So let's unite together, brothers and sisters, globally, and do this. Wish you a great, blessed day today. Make morning exercise, and see you tomorrow. Those who want to participate in my meetings and receive this grace directly, contact me in WhatsApp. You will see in the description of this video. All the best.